I'm John Williams. Welcome to another accessible adventure in the Pacific Northwest. You know, when I tour the Northwest, I find it pretty difficult to decide on a most spectacular place. But Heather Meadows has to be at the top of my list. This time, I'll show you some spots to enjoy this very special place in the Mount Baker-Snoqualmie National Forest. Heather Meadows is about a 60-mile drive from Bellingham on Highway 542, the Mount Baker Scenic Byway. But I recommend you devote an entire day or more to this sensory overload. There's plenty to do and see along the way. A stop at the National Forest and National Park Public Service Center at Glacier will be helpful. Built by the CCC in the 1930s, here visitors can plan for their outing, purchase maps, books, and federal recreation passes. Then stroll around the grounds, check out the interpretive signs, and use the facilities. While you're here, have a picnic on the back lawn behind the Glacier Public Service Center. If you need to stretch, you may want to check out this hike. Located a mile east of Glacier Public Service Center, it's the Boyd Creek Interpretive Trail on Forest Service Road 37. This short nature trail is on hard-packed earth and boardwalk. It focuses on healthy fish habitat. Or pull off at the Douglas Fir Campground, stroll through the fern grottos and ancient evergreens on this trail next to the Nooksack River. On our way to Heather Meadows, we stopped by the Mount Baker ski area. In the wintertime, this is one of the premier ski areas in the United States. But we'll come back in the winter for another accessible adventure. Let's get back on the road to Heather Meadows. Because of the one-way road just before Heather Meadows, I want to show you one of the more beautiful places to stop. This is Picture Lake, and it may seem almost trite to say, but it's a good place to take a lot of pictures. That's Mount Shuksan, which has been watching over this spot for millions of years. Follow me along this paved trail, and thanks to boardwalks crossing the wet areas, it circles the lake. And it's accessible all the way around. What started out to be a ski warming hut built by the CCC in the 1940s is the center of this spectacular place. Heather Meadows Visitor Center opens from mid-July through late September. U.S. Forest Service personnel are on hand to answer questions. There's books, maps, and other items, including recreation passes, on sale through the Discover Your Northwest Interpretive Association sales outlet. There are many trails of various degrees of difficulty for hiking. Several of the trails I found accessible. This is the Fire and Ice Trail. It's a little steep in places, but wheelchair friendly. Get a close-up view from this viewpoint. Okay, we're on our way to the most picturesque place. Yeah, I've saved it for last. This is Artist Point, looking out again at Mount Shuksan and Mount Baker just beyond for one of the most photographed scenes in North America. In the summertime, the flowers are on fire with beautiful colors. End your visit to Heather Meadows with a relaxing picnic at the Austin Trail picnic area. You'll find picnic tables that are accessible right up these packed gravel pathways. The window of opportunity here at Heather Meadows is rather short. The snow usually clears by mid-July, but returns in October. And the Mount Baker Scenic Byway, it's only 60 miles long. But this is a day you'll remember for a long, long time. Be sure to see all of our accessible adventures in the Pacific Northwest right here. And I'll see you soon for our next accessible adventure in the Pacific Northwest. Cut. Man, look at this beauty. Makes me want to yodel. Yodel-a-hee-hoo, 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 yodel-a-hee-hoo.